Yo, what's up guys, how are you doing, and welcome back to the Leicester City career mode. We are now on episode 7, and if you're wondering why this is post-commed, well, it's actually because I forgot to record the webcam for the very first game. From the second game onwards, there's 3 games in this episode by the way, from the second game onwards, it just crashed and it lagged and it didn't work very well, so unfortunately we're going to have to post-comm this. Now, that's okay, it's not that much of an issue. You do get to see the league table and stuff. Everton are on top, that's a bit of a weird one, ain't it? If you wonder why I'm putting this way, it's because that's where the screen is, that has the footage on. The footage. But, nevertheless, this now allows me to talk to you guys kind of about Leicester City in real life and what I'm sort of expecting on this career mode. So we've actually started off very well, apart from the couple of losses, I believe, against Tottenham, Arsenal, and West Ham. I can't remember. No, Tottenham was our first win. I can't remember who we played on the opening day of the season. I believe we lost it playing the 4-4-2. But nevertheless, so we've lost 3 games now in the season. However, we are currently still in 5th. Now, as I did say in the previous episode, Europa League is the target. However, I am trying to aim for Champions League football. Champions League football is really what we want. I think it will make for a more entertaining career mode for you guys. However, I don't know whether I'm doing too well for Leicester City. Like, I know in real life currently we're top of the league and we're doing extremely well, but for a YouTube point of view, for entertainment purposes, is me really going for Champions League football now a boring thing for you guys because it's something that just happens usually? Should I go back to the 4-4-2 and maybe try and fight a relegation or a mid-table battle and see how well we can do from there? So that's what I need you guys to let me know in terms of what I should do in that circumstance. I like the 4-3-2-1. It's a formation that suits me very well, and it allows me to sort of keep the ball and counter-attack with a lot of pace. However, again, I'm just not too sure how you guys are going to see it, so that's where I need your input. I want to start uploading a lot more frequently, as you can tell I've been trying to, and really I want to start taking YouTube a bit more seriously. But I know I need to improve my content, and this is where you guys come in. If you guys ever have any suggestions for me in order to improve my videos, to improve my content overall, I would like you to let me know. Sometimes things are a bit difficult in terms of starting new series and stuff like that, just because I have a full-time job. So it's difficult for me to get stuff going. But I think once I've started something, it will get underway. So what I might do is, I might just do a career mode for a couple more days. I'm not 100%. I might even start something today on the Xbox. I'm not 100% just yet. But I might go down an Ultimate Team route. I think some of you guys would like to see that a lot more and see how I do against other people rather than just Legendary CPU. Because the thing with Legendary CPU is it's easy to read. It's very... I'm trying to find the right words. It's... You know how Legendary is going to play. And this is the thing, so once you start playing on Legendary, like me in general, Blinky, when we first started playing Legendary, we went from Professional to World Class, straight up to Legendary, and World Class we didn't really try and stick with too long. Occasionally we do drop back down to World Class if we don't really want to try hard and stuff like that. But we started playing against Legendary, and really it was just to learn how the computer plays, and this is the thing with this FIFA now. So this is going back a couple of years, but with this FIFA, it's very easy to understand how the computer plays, especially with all-out attack from last year and park the bus. You know that if you're playing against a top team, if you're 0-0 or if they're 1-0 down, 75th minute, they're going all-out attack and you've got your counter-attacking opportunities. Like, you just sit back, hold the ball, and burst with pace. So you kind of know how to play that system. If you go 1-0 down, it's park the bus, and it becomes a much harder task, but then you know you've got to go for long ranges, get up for set pieces, and try and score from corners and things like that. Like, that's how Legendary works. Once you play it, you understand it, and you get there, and you play with a formation that suits you, obviously. You don't just go, like I tried to, 4-4-2 and see what we can do. Because I'm not a big fan of 4-4-2 on career mode. Ultimate Team, it's a completely different story. I love it on Ultimate Team because Ultimate Team just plays completely differently. Now, speaking of Ultimate Team, I want to go into this series of maybe something like a pack series where every time we get a win, it's a pack. We start off every season with a foot drive. So every single season is going to be something kind of similar, but we get to see what players we have and everything else. I don't know whether you guys enjoy it. It's kind of very similar to Zerka's packed out series. where he just uses coins, but in this, the differences would be that obviously we use the draft system and we just try and get as many packs as possible. So each win, it's a pack. If we get promoted, it's a pack. If you win the league, it's a pack. If you get relegated, you got to discard 3 packs and your best player. Something along the lines of that. I want to call it Packed House because this idea of it would be just purely packs. As many as you can get by the time you get to Division 1. You can see what team you're making, everything else. And you guys can kind of see it then how I draft. how I draft, and also how I sort of play Ultimate Team, because I play Ultimate Team very differently to career mode. I don't play in the same way because it's 2 different things. You got to try and read your opponents, who are usually a lot easier on Ultimate Team. So nevertheless, we are in the 90th minute now, by the way, guys. It does go to a penalty shootout. I will let the video get underway and you can see what really happens there. So yeah, and also 3 bloody 0-0s in, like, what is it, 180, 270 minutes? 270 minutes of football, and yeah, 3 0-0s. We're struggling to score at the moment. I don't know what's going on there, but I reckon it was just because I was tired. I recorded this at like 2 o'clock in the morning, so yeah. But nevertheless, I want to go back into VFL as well. VFL or FGL, probably not FGL, but I might go back into VFL. I'm really considering it and starting that up as a pro club series instead, maybe. What would you guys think to... I can't really do 3 series, it's a bit too difficult just because of work and stuff. So what would you say to me doing, like, either VFL, so pro clubs, a pro clubs league, or Ultimate Team, where we just open loads of packs and play and stuff like that? Like, what would you guys prefer? Again, let me know down in the comments below. Also, I'm thinking of signing Ryan Bertrand. I really did like playing against him when they were Southampton. It was something that really came to my mind in terms of, oh, that could be a good signing. He's English, he's young, and maybe that could be a good one. What do you reckon for him as a potential target coming into the winter transfer window? They scored a penalty. Yeah, they scored 1. But nevertheless, I am missing Kante at the moment, by the way, guys. 100%. I'm really missing Kante. I think that's a huge part of my game. We do end up winning this 3-1 on penalties, I believe it was, or 4-1 on penalties. 3-1. I believe it was 3-1 on penalties. But nevertheless, excuse me again. I've got like a load of phlegm in my throat, so I really do apologize. Nevertheless, though, guys, that's the Bay messaging me. Hi, Jade. But yes, nevertheless, so we are playing against West Brom and Watford again. Also, quick question, what would you guys think to me playing actually 3 games an episode and try and like trim the highlights down? What would you guys think? Shall I do 3 games an episode or 2 games an episode, but 3 when it's the Carling Cup and FA Cup? Let me know down in the comments below. I've been Aumski, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed this episode, and if you have, please do subscribe, please do smash it with a huge thumbs up, and I will catch you soon. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Aumski, and peace. The tripod came my way. Let's try that again. Peace.